Well, hello there, humanity. It is the beginning of 2024, and this month I am going to kick off this channel. I am exhausted right now. Apologies for the low energy if it comes through in this video, but it's day one here, January 1st. I'm in a buddy's house watching over his dog, and just needed to knock out the first video. So this is day one. A lot of things I'm trying to accomplish here this month. Going with a particular diet that I will not go into detail, because diets can be, for some reason, make enemies out of potential friends, and that's not what we want. We're all about coming together here as humans is the entire purpose of this pursuit of mine, I suppose you could say. So focusing on positivity and how we can all come together in this time of great distress across the globe, it feels. We're going to stick to that theme, and I'll keep diet reservations for now. I am sticking to a particular diet is only one aspect. I am forcing myself, let me reframe. This is one thing we need to work on. I am encouraging myself. That's maybe not even strong enough, so let's just say that my daily requirements are stick to the diet, film at least 5 minutes for this channel, to have a daily topic, whatever comes to mind. I've written down some ideas to go to when I need some inspiration, but the whole point of it is to get used to this. Is the idea of creating a YouTube channel and talking into the camera. That's the word I was looking for. Again, brain is not functioning too well, because the other thing is no stimulants for me, one of the other things. But anyway, it just so gross to record yourself and watch yourself and listen to yourself. So getting used to that is a major goal, but also getting consistent with working towards this project, I suppose you could call it, of mine, where I genuinely want to play my role in the universe. And that role, I don't know exactly what it looks like. I have some ideas of where things might go. It's generally positive. It's so much easier said than done. This thing, there's many things we'll cover over the next years, hopefully, if this pans out. But one of those things being recognizing the anger and the negativity that pops up in your moment-to-moment daily life, and that's something I've been hyper aware of lately. And awareness is a good first step, but you have to take action at some point, and you have to try to temper those negative reactions, negative biases. But yeah, becoming aware of them is, I would say, probably not the hardest step, but I mean, the whole thing, that's another concept we need to touch on at some point, is seeking comfort in all things is not the path to a successful, in the sense of happy and fruitful and productive life. Anyway, we're not trying to avoid the discomforts, and one of those is definitely noticing how easily you react negatively to situations throughout the day. Getting back to the things the daily requirements, okay? So I'm in the middle of 75 hard with a friend or two, and we got the drink, water, 2 workouts, 45 minutes minimum a day. One of them has to be outside. Stick to the diet, same thing. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. No cheating on your diet, no alcohol. So all the 75 hard stuff. No stimulants, no TV, no YouTube, no videos, no podcasts, even no listening to podcasts. And there's a whole reason behind all this for me, which I'll save for another time. But yeah, it's almost a form of a dopamine detox. The stimulants is a different thing I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm basically just trying to get back to baseline with this. I want to be in control of my natural energy source, my just feeling energized throughout the day. I don't like the idea of relying on caffeine or other stimulants in order to get through the day or make the day as productive as possible. I feel like you can still be as productive if not more sometimes, without stimulants. Day one, no stimulants. My brain, especially when you don't sleep well because you stay up late, no alcohol because I was on 75 hard, but just stayed up late, got my last outdoor workout in super late, and it was not the best way to start, and zero stimulants with a really crappy night of sleep. One thing in terms of talking about a topic, I know in opening the series, if that's what you can call it here, with the opening and explanation, but topic that I thought of earlier today, actually on the ride back here to my buddy's place. I was passing a gym that I go to, and it triggered all of these feelings of this pathway. It was like mental reactions to the environment and the situation. Even though it was nighttime, it is nighttime now, and I've only been going in the daytime, passing by this route and stopping at a stoplight that is in that path, triggered all these feelings of excitement of going to the gym. And it wasn't just a going to the gym thing. It was a very peculiar feeling where I don't know how to explain how I know that it was for this, but it wasn't for the exercise, the lifting of the weights, which I do love, but it was the idea of drinking an energy drink or a scoop of pre-workout, or taking some kind of stimulant before going to the gym, and feeling that serotonin, dopamine release, just that cascade of neurotransmitters that results from your consumption of some external stimulant. It was concerning, but it was also kind of enlightening in a way to notice that. It's not a pretentious like I am enlightened, but just like it was very enlightening to come across that. Okay, so and it's something that I've known for a while, which is part of the reason I'm doing the no stimulant thing, especially with having to do the workouts, is I want to get back to a place where I'm not relying on a stimulant, not just to get through the day, but to crush a workout, because working out is incredible in and of itself. You don't have to have a stimulant to make working out fun. Working out has given me so much, exercise in general has done so much for me, and it's not just a thing that I think only a small percentage of the population should be doing on a continuous basis. It's a requirement as a human being, but we'll get to that another time. Bringing awareness to these things first is very important. It's the first step to making a positive impact, a positive change on your life, on your habits, on your ways of thinking, which sounds impossible, and I'm up against that myself right now, and that's part of the reason I want to document this process. A lot of big plans, a lot of big goals and ideas that I want to bring to fruition this year. Main one being to be a producer and not just a consumer anymore, and that plays into the factor of decisions of why I'm abstaining from the things that I'm abstaining from this week, or this month. Brain needs to function normally again. This is absurd. I feel like such a baby. This is day one of 2024, and it's going to be an epic year. And no matter what's going on out there, just work on yourself. That's the main message here, is start with yourself. It's overwhelming to try to think of what's going to happen, what you can do, and there's just so much going on right now all over the world, in our own country, and countries that we ally with, and countries that we don't ally with. And the thing that we all got to remember at the end of the day is we're all freaking human beings, man. Treat everyone like your neighbor. Wisdom from some of the greatest teachers in the past, and it's the wisdom of the cliches is going to be what saves us, I think, in some way. No matter what happens, just work on yourself. Show up with the best version of yourself in every situation possible. Do your best to spread positivity, because every interaction matters. That's what we're going to focus on, and how we can do that. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. I don't know if 2 people or 2 billion people, let's be honest, that's never going to happen, are going to watch this. If one other person sees this and gets the slightest bit of positivity out of it, that's acceptable to me. That's mission accomplished. Let's do it together. I hope everyone has a great 2024. I hope things don't get too crazy that are outside of our control, but what's in your control, work on improving that, because that's a way to guarantee yourself at least a little bit of happiness and feeling of accomplishment in this crazy world and these crazy times. Thanks for joining me. I got to figure out A, how to open these things, and B, how to close them, and C, D, E, F, G all the way. So many things, but I just recorded a video of myself. How gross. All right, well, I'll see y'all later.